project management, project risk, and management of project risks. Welcome to the Risk Management of Everything channel. On this channel, you will see videos on risk management and the application of risk management to diverse areas and sectors. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the notification button so you can be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you. This video discusses project management, project risk, and the management of project risks. In this video, you will understand the meaning of risk, project failure and how to avert disaster, project management process, assessment of project risks, project risk management, the importance of project risk management, how to manage project risks, project risk management framework, the importance of understanding project's environment, project environmental and contextual factors, project risk management tools, project management software, benefits of project management software, when should an organization invest in project management software, and the cost of project management software. Now, let us start. What is a risk? A risk is an uncertain event or condition that positively or negatively affects a project's objectives. Risk is any unexpected event that can affect a project, for better or for worse. Risk can affect anything: people, processes, technology, and resources. A risk is an uncertainty that cannot be avoided but can be managed. Managing risk is significant, especially in project management, as the risk can positively or negatively impact a project. Nevertheless, the outcome may deviate from the projected objective. Hence, project risk management becomes a vital skill that every project manager must possess to ensure the success of their projects. It is worthwhile to emphasize that risks are not the same as issues. Issues are things or situations that should be addressed. You may even have an idea of when they will arise. For instance, think of scheduled vacations or a spike in product demand just before the holidays. Conversely, risks are events that might happen, and you may not be able to tell when. An essential product component is on backorder and will arrive a week late. They are slippery, and it takes some serious preparation to manage them. Project management risks can be broken into 5 elements. 1. Risk event: what might happen to affect a project. 2. Risk time frame: when is it likely to happen. 3. Probability: what are the chances of it happening. 4. Impact: what is the expected outcome. 5. Factors: what events might forewarn or trigger the risk event. Here is another way to look at it: you practice risk management every time you back up files on an external drive or in cloud storage like Google Drive. Start applying that same proactive preparedness to manage projects to achieve the predetermined objectives. Project failure and how to avert disaster. Here are 5 reasons why projects fail and are unsuccessful. 1. Poor communication. Poor communication is a significant cause of projects' failure. The other factors vary, but communication issues are always at the core of failed projects. Everyone knows how vital it is to share information and knowledge during a project to succeed proactively. Yet, poor communication continues to result in time wastage. 2. Underestimated timelines. Projects fail due to underestimated time. When a team underestimates a project's timeline, the desired results may not be achieved. 3. Failure to identify and understand essential details. Projects often start strong but might break down as they get closer to the deadline. 4. Unhelpful teams and technology. Team members should be united and supportive. Appropriate technology should also be engaged for a project. Hence, unhelpful teams and technology are major reasons why projects fail and are unsuccessful. 5. Management not paying enough attention. The project manager is the symbolic parent and champion of progress. Just like a child, projects need regular health checkups to make sure everything is growing as it should be. It is essential to check in frequently with its team and offer assistance when things are slowing down. Having discussed why projects fail and how to avert disaster, let us proceed to discuss a project life cycle. Project management process. Project management focuses on the management of all aspects of a project. The project management body of knowledge developed by the Project Management Institute, PMI, describes project management as applying knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet requirements. Thus, project management brings together all the needed resources for a project and optimizes them for completing the project. The resources include humans, tools and equipment, techniques, money and information. Regardless of what kind of project, every project goes through the same stages, more or less. Although each project will require its unique processes and tasks, they all follow a similar framework. There is always a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is called the project life cycle or project management process. The project life cycle helps provide some predictability and gives the project manager a way to tackle tasks in distinct phases. Let us discuss the stages of a project life cycle. There are 4 primary phases in a project management process. The 5 phases are project initiation, planning, execution, control and monitoring, and project closure. Each of these phases is characterized by some amount of risks. Stage 1, Project initiation. Project initiation is the first phase of the project management process. This phase aims to define the project, develop a business case, and approve it. This phase assesses the project's size, scope, and complexity and establishes procedures to support later project activities. Activities performed at this phase include creating the project team and project manager, founding stakeholders, instituting project initiation plan, and management procedures. The initial activities may well depend on the type of the project. Some of these initial activities may be avoidable, while some may be vital to the project. At the project initiation stage, the project manager may do any of the following. 1. Perform a feasibility study. 2. Create a project charter. 3. Identify key stakeholders. And 4. Select project management tools. At the end of this phase, the project manager should understand the project purpose, goals, requirements, and risks. Stage 2, Project planning. Project planning is performed at the beginning and the end of each phase. It is a critical phase of the project which provides an overall framework for managing the 3 project's constraints: cost, time and quality. It involves a clear definition of discrete tasks or activities of the project and the work needed to complete each task or activity. Activities are basic units of work that the project team plans, execute and monitors. Project activities include project scope, work breakdown structure, WBS, estimating resource plans, developing project schedules and communication plans, establishing standards and requirements, developing a statement of work, setting a baseline project plan, and identifying and assessing project risks. The planning phase is critical to creating a project roadmap the entire team can follow. This is where all details are outlined, and goals are defined to meet the organization's requirements. During this phase, project managers will typically 1. Create a project plan. 2. Develop a resource plan. 3. Define goals and performance measures. 4. Communicate roles and responsibilities to team members. 5. Develop workflows, and 6. Anticipate risks and create contingency plans. The next phase, execution, typically begins with a project kickoff meeting where the project manager outlines the project objectives to all stakeholders involved. Before that meeting happens, the project manager must do the following. 1. Establish vision and deliverables, set a common goal for everyone. Lay out what needs to get done and by when. 2. Identify team and set roles, who does what. Create a list detailing this and include contact information for easy communication. 3. Develop initial project plan, have a plan but finalize details with the team at the beginning of the project. 4. Define metrics for success, how will a project be measured? What will make it successful? Set expectations early. 5. Identify potential risks and bottlenecks, prepare the team for potential roadblocks and have a process to address possible problems promptly. 6. Establish logistics for team communication. How will the team update each other? Establish a consistent process, daily, weekly meetings, and determine its technology. 7. Choose work process or project management methodology. Establish the best practices the team will follow. 8. Decide which tools the team will use. Ensure everyone has the proper tools and knows how to use them. 9. Schedule a kick-off meeting. Entire team and stakeholders must be there, even via video conference or phone. And 10. Set the agenda and prepare the slides for the meeting. Send the plan ahead of the meeting, so everyone can prepare accordingly and provide the slides after the meeting for reference. Stage 3, the execution phase. This is the stage the project is executed. Deliverables are built to ensure that the project meets the requirements. This is where money and people are pulled into the project most of the time. It is the phase in which the project plans created at the initial stage are implemented. The success of this phase depends on the project planning phase. The execution phase is more likely to be successful if the quality of the planning phase is high and more thorough. As mentioned earlier, a kick-off meeting should be held to mark the official start of the execution phase. A kick-off meeting agenda might look something like this. 1. Introductions, who is who. 2. Project background, the location of the project. What are the goals? 3. Project scope, what exactly is the focus of the project? What kind of work is involved? 4. Project plan, how are we going to do this? What does the roadmap look like? 5. Roles, who will be responsible for which project elements? 6. Communication, what kind of communication channels will be used? What kind of meetings or status reports should the team expect? 7. Tools, what tools will be used to complete the project, and how will they be used? 8. Next steps, what immediate action items need to be completed? And 9. Question and answer, open the floor for any questions. Stage 4, Project control and monitoring. This phase happens in tandem with the execution phase. As the project moves forward, the project manager must make sure all moving parts are always headed in the right direction in a coordinated manner. If adjustments to the project plan need to be made due to unforeseen circumstances or a change in direction, they may happen here. During the controlling and monitoring phase, project managers may have to do any of the following. 1. Manage resources. 2. Monitor project performance. 3. Risk management. 4. Perform status meetings and reports. 5. Update project schedule. And 6. Modify project plans. At the end of this phase, that is, the controlling and monitoring phase, all agreed project deliverables should be completed and accepted by the customer. Stage 5, Project closure. Project closure is the final phase of the project management process, which marks the end of a project. It is a crucial phase where the project manager assesses its success or failure. Activities performed at this phase include post-project review and closing of the contract with stakeholders. The closing phase is a critical step in the project management life cycle. It signals the project's official end and provides a period for reflection, wrap-up, and organization of materials. Project managers can 1. Take inventory of all deliverables. 2. Tie up any loose ends. 3. Hand the project off to the client or the team managing the project's day-to-day operations. 4. Perform a post-mortem to discuss and document any learnings from the project. 5. Organize all project documents in a centralized location. 6. Communicate the success of the project to stakeholders and executives. And 7. Celebrate project completion and acknowledge team members. Having an effective project team is also vital to ensure the success of a project. Having understood the stages of a project life cycle, selecting the right project management tool is next. We will be discussing project management software later in the video. Assessment of project risks. The team should first prepare a risk assessment to understand the risk's exposure and their possible consequences. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to assess project risk. Step 1. Identify potential risks. The team should brainstorm all possible risks during the project planning process, including threats and opportunities. The team should create a list of potential risks to the project, including threats and opportunities. Focusing on the threats alone will prevent the team from delivering incredible value to the customer or client. Step 2. Determine probability. What is the possibility that a risk will occur? It is more likely that a critical team member will be out for a week with the flu than develop total amnesia. Rate each risk with high, medium, or low probability. Step 3. Determine impact. What would happen if each risk occurred? Would the final delivery date be postponed or extended? Would the project amount exceed the budget? Identify which risks significantly affect the project's outcomes and rate them as high impact. Rate the rest as medium or low impact risks. After completing the risk assessment, create the risk management response plan using the appropriate risk management tools. Risk management cannot be excluded from the project to-do list because it is an ongoing process. Hence, we now proceed to explain the meaning of project risk management. Project risk management. Project management focuses on the management of all aspects of a project. The project management body of knowledge developed by the Project Management Institute defines project management as the application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities to meet requirements, PMI, 2008. Thus project management brings together all the needed resources for a project and optimizes them for completing the project successfulully. The resources include humans, tools and equipment, techniques, money and information. Project risk management entails identifying potential risks, analyzing the risk, and taking proper precautions to reduce or curb the risk. The occurrence of threats in any project can positively or negatively affect its objectives. A risk is a deviation of uncertainty that may result in undesirable outcomes. In a project management context, if these risks become realities, they are classified as issues that must be addressed. To prevent any loss or disturbance, it becomes an integral part of every project manager's job to have a proper risk management plan. Risks may arise at any point in the project life cycle. Hence, the team should ensure that the project remains on track and meets its goal by undertaking appropriate risk management throughout the project life cycle. A different project might require a unique project risk management. For example, the risk management strategies of large-scale projects might differ from those of smaller ones. They might have a detailed plan for each risk to ensure that the mitigation strategies are always up and aligned if the issues arise. Whereas, for smaller projects, the risk management plan is more on the simpler side. They will have a simple procedure with the tasks organized to reduce their priority in the project. Having understood project risk management, let us discuss why project risk management is essential. The importance of project risk management. As mentioned earlier, project risk management helps predict and mitigate the risks which can prevent the achievement of the project objectives. The scope of risk management does not end here because several other things can impact a project risk management, including 1. Evaluating problem areas. A detailed project risk management plan should present a clear picture of the project and its problematic areas. This will enable the team to focus on the weak areas of the project, perform health checks, audits, and peer reviews to enhance the project performance. 2. Fewer surprises. Risk management plans will give the team an early warning of potential risks or issues. This will enable the team to be proactive and take the necessary steps to mitigate problems before they escalate to severe problems and cause any irreversible harm. 3. Better decision-making. With information on risks in advance, the upper management can make better and more efficient decisions. The team will have real-time information on risk through a dashboard that continuously provides the latest data. 4. Enhanced communication. Effective risk management enhances the flow of communication. The risks were detected beforehand to open the discussion point between the team involved. The team members should brainstorm on problematic areas and address the causes rather than blaming each other after the harm has been done. 5. Accurate budget estimation. With project risk management mapped into the schedule and cost planning, the team can predict the potential problems. This will help the team set aside a buffer budget for each phase to prevent waste and improve the project performance. 6. Elevated project success rate. An effective risk management plan incorporated in the project management will boost the entire team's mindset. Hence, the team members will be aware of the project risks and their probability of occurrence to ensure success. 7. Focused teams. Knowing that the project risks are monitored and managed by the risk management unit of the project team, other units of the project team can focus on their assigned tasks. Risk management highlights the problem areas to deal with to ensure the project's success. 8. Clear risk escalation. A systematic risk management plan will give the team a good idea of when risk should be escalated to the senior level for advice and action. This will help alert the right people to analyze and fix the risk at the right time. Now that you are familiar with the benefits of having good project risk management, let us discuss how to manage risk in a project. How to manage project risks. Here are 5 steps for managing project's risks. Step 1. Determine the risk tolerance level. How much risk can the organization take before the project is abandoned? This question should be critically examined and discussed with key stakeholders. Stakeholders should be carried along because their success and interest should be adequately protected. There are many issues to be addressed. For example, stakeholder conflict can make or mar a project's success. Hence, stakeholder conflict management is vital to project success. Stakeholder conflict can be avoided through effective communication and interaction. Such issues can be highlighted by addressing the following questions. Do they want to be informed when risks happen? Or will it depend on the level of impact? If certain risks occur that could derail the project, do they want to be consulted first, or does the project team have the authority to act immediately? Make sure everyone knows the plan of attack and agrees on the strategy. Step 2. Decide which risks to manage. After establishing the project's risk tolerance level, the next step is to identify critical risks requiring more time and attention. Even if risk has a high probability of occurring, if its impact is small, say it would add $450 to the project costs and the budget is $45 million, the team might decide to ignore it. The treatment of the risk would amount to inefficient use time and resources. The team can use a risk matrix as a primary tool for the risk register to identify which risks fall below the tolerance level and need to be planned. The completed assessment can be used to plot each risk on a quadrant: high probability and high impact risks in the upper right, and low probability, low impact risks in the lower left. The quadrant represents a typical risk matrix. Pay special attention to that upper right quadrant. These are risks that are both high probability and high impact. They are more likely to happen, and if they do, they could harm the project. In these instances, the team should be proactive in reducing the probability of the risk occurrence, if possible, or develop a plan to counter its effects. Step 3. Identify project risk triggers. What cues might indicate a particular risk is imminent? If someone in the office starts sneezing and coughing, that could be a trigger your team is about to get hit with the flu bug. Establish roles and responsibilities for monitoring triggers among the team and determine what steps should be taken if one pops up. Step 4. Create an action plan. What can be done to reduce the probability of a risk occurring or minimize its negative impact? For instance, the organization can provide medical treatment if a team member is ill during the project, or spread essential tasks among the team to ensure that the project does not stop even if someone is unavailable for some days. If a risk occurs, what is the most effective response? What will the team do? and who is responsible for what. Make sure all the team members are aware of the project plans. Step 5. Evaluate the project cycle and strategies. After the project has been completed, the organization should review the entire project cycle and strategies adopted for the project. This is beneficial as it would enable the organization to identify success factors and factors that negatively impact the project. The company's management may consider asking relevant questions to adequately evaluate and manage the risk inherent in future projects. For example, the management may consider, 1. How effective were your triggers in forewarning risks? 2. How effectively did you react to those triggers? 3. Were you able to successfully prevent any risks affecting the project outcomes? And 4. What could be done to improve the next project? Having discussed how to manage risk in a project, let us discuss the Project Risk Management Framework. Project Risk Management Framework. The Project Risk Management Framework consists of 5 processes with different jargon varying from organization to organization. A Project Risk Management Framework consists of the following 5 processes. 1. Risk identification. 2. Quantitative analysis. 3. Qualitative analysis. 4. Plan risk responses. And 5. Monitoring and controlling project's risk. Let us discuss the 5 processes of a Project Risk Management Framework. Risk identification. To resolve a risk, the risk management team must have detailed information on the project. Now, how does the team identify the project risks? Well, there are several ways a project risks can be identified, including 1. Documentation review. It is standard practice and is mainly used to identify risks by reviewing project-related documents, including lessons learned, articles, and organizational assets. 2. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a creative thinking process that helps top management and other stakeholders to identify risks and generate ideas. Brainstorming is a tool for thinking out loud and seeing new possibilities. Brainstorming is a practical way of identifying a firm's risks. Brainstorming with different people, such as the company's accountant, financial advisor, staff, suppliers, and other interested parties, will help an organization to get many different perspectives on the company's risk exposures. The team members may constitute a team, depending on the management decision. The brainstorming session should identify all the risks that could impact the organization's operations. 3. Brainwriting. It is an effective way than brainstorming for analyzing a problem critically. Brainwriting helps generate ideas whereby the participants are provided with papers to write their opinions on a project within a given time frame. Brainwriting enables everyone to share their thoughts. Brainwriting is a valuable way of identifying project risks. Like brainstorming, brainwriting is a great way to share new ideas, encourage creativity, and develop innovative ideas. Shy or introverted team members may be reluctant to speak in group brainstorming sessions. Brainwriting overcomes these limitations by allowing them to write down their ideas, thereby giving everyone an equal opportunity to participate. It also encourages people to take more time to formulate their thoughts and develop ideas offered by others. 3. Horizontal scanning. This technique focuses on examining the future to spot threats or opportunities that might arise in a project. Hence, horizontal scanning is a valuable way of identifying project risks, including threats and opportunities. 4. Root cause analysis. This process can be used to determine the root causes of risk for further investigation to identify additional risks associated with a project. 5. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. SWOT analysis helps identify and analyze project weaknesses and threats to ensure sound project risk management. 6. Checklist analysis. This technique creates a checklist of risk categories that can further track the additional risks for the project. As you can see, there are several ways project risks can be identified. To understand how to identify project risks, I suggest you see our video titled 26 Ways to Identify Risks in Your Organization. After identifying project risk, it is necessary to determine the likelihood of occurrence and consequences of each risk identified. This will help the organization understand each risk's nature and impact on the project goals and objectives. Moreover, each risk identified must be recorded in the project risk register. But now you must be thinking about how to analyze the risks. Well, this can be done using qualitative and quantitative analysis. Qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis is a subjective analysis that reduces risks from high to low based on probability and impact. Probability is the chance of risk occurrence, and impact is the degree of effect a risk has on the project. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative analysis focuses on calculating numerical values of the risk probability and impact. This can be analyzed using various techniques such as expected monetary value, sensitivity analysis, decision trees, historical data, expert judgment, and interviews. This will help the project team manage the tasks based on their priority. Plan risk responses. Plan risk responses involves the development of options and actions to enhance opportunities and reduce threats to project objectives. The key benefit of this process is that it addresses the risks by their priority, inserting resources and activities into the budget, schedule and project management plan as needed. After identifying the project risks, the team must develop a plan, known as a contingency plan, stating what will be done for each risk. A contingency plan is devised for an outcome other than the usual or expected schedule. It can be used to manage an exceptional risk that would be harmful to a project, though unlikely. The contingency plan should be aligned and embedded in the project management plan. Hence, the need to have a buffer budget for time, funds, and other resources for the project. However, there is nothing like a perfect risk management plan that does not require iterations. Plans should also be made to address the project's residual risks. Monitoring and controlling project's risks. The monitoring and control risks process entails implementing response plans, tracking and monitoring identified risks, identifying and responding to new threats, and improving project risk management processes. One of the easy ways to do this is to periodically review the risk register containing all the identified risks. The project progress should be closely monitored to determine the probability and impact of any potential risks. The risk response plan will assist in enhancing the effectiveness and success of the project. There may, however, be exceptional cases where the contingency plan does not work. There should be a backup up or fallback plan in such a situation. This will provide double security against the risks and reduce the risk of project failure. The importance of understanding the project's environment. Most projects clearly define their objectives, work scope, budget, and schedule, but the environment and context in which the project exists may not be fully understood nor clearly defined. This is a significant source of risk for project management and execution. While having a clearly defined set of objectives, work scope, budget, and schedule is essential, many problems will arise if the project management team does not fully understand the project environment and context, thereby militating against the project's success. This is because the project environment and context significantly impact the project's performance. No two projects are the same, even if their objectives and work scope are. This is because even projects with identical objectives and work scopes will inevitably be executed in different environments. Project environmental and contextual factors. Environmental factors are significant determinants of the success and failure of a project. When evaluating a project's environmental and contextual factors, it is essential to consider the following. Where is the geographical location of the project? This will help identify potential project execution constraints and risk sources, such as 1. Local weather and climate extremes. 2. Geotechnical and topographical issues. 3. Site access constraints. 4. Utilities and local service availability. 5. Environmental sensitivities, and 6. Human and material resource availability. To ensure effective project risk management, it is paramount to understand the project environment and its contextual factors. Let us the following 4 project's environmental and contextual factors. 1. Project's political environment. 2. Project's cultural and religious environment. 3. Tools, skills and experience available for the project, and 4. Project market conditions. Project's political environment. It is essential to address the question of what is the political environment in which the project exists. This will dictate how the project management team needs to engage with their stakeholders, such as 1. Dealing with bribery and corruption issues. 2. Managing differences between local and national policies. 3. Adapting to sudden changes in political power or influence, and 4. Resolving conflicts between different political factions. How would local regulatory and legal requirements affect the project? This may impact project execution performance by placing conditions on some parameters, such as 1. Prioritization of standards. 2. Local content requirements. 3. Adherence to site-specific and local environmental regulations. 4. Commitment to corporate codes of conduct, and 5. Restrictions on human and material resource availability. Project's cultural and religious environment. It is essential to address the question of what is the cultural and religious environment in which the project exists. This will dictate how the project management team may need to adjust the project execution plan by considering the following: 1. Personnel accommodation and work facilities. 2. Local holidays and acceptable working hours. 3. Restricted or protected areas, and 4. Security considerations and requirements. Tools, skills and experience available for the project. It is crucial to address the question, what are technological tools, skills, and experience available to the project? Availability of technological know-how can affect both the objectives and values of a project through its impact on 1. Design complexity, 2. Human resource availability, 3. Speed and efficiency in project execution, 4. Adherence to scope and standards, 5. Reliability and operability of the end product, and 6. Safety in project execution and operation. Project market conditions. It is vital to address the question of what are the market conditions in which the project exists. Market conditions are always dynamic and, depending on the overriding economic environment, can be either beneficial or detrimental to the performance of a project. Varying market conditions may affect a project in the following ways. 1. Ability to finance the project. 2. Human and material resource availability, and 3. Changes to project scope and standards. Who are the project stakeholders, what influence do they have, and who controls the project? A project is inevitably affected by the effects exerted on it by its controlling organization and other stakeholders. The extent of this influence is generally determined by the following stakeholder factors: 1. Experience, 2. Culture, 3. Style, 4. Structure, 5. Maturity, 6. Risk attitude, and 7. Interests and priorities. Hence, the need to understand a project's environment and context to enhance the project's success and performance. These environmental and contextual factors should be considered when developing a project management or execution plan. Project risk management tools. According to a Project Management Institute (PMI) survey, almost 86% of organizations use risk management methods irrespective of the size and industry. With the advancements in technology and everything going digital, project managers have started integrating digital risk management tools and software into their project management. Here are the most preferred tools by project managers across the globe. 1. N-Task, N-Task is a full-fledged project management tool that enables effective risk reporting, easy visibility, calculation of exact risk impact, and auto-generating risk matrix summary. 2. Resolver. Resolver focuses on project risk planning and preparation phases and incorporates benefits such as practical assessment, customizable reports, real-time insights, incident management, risk prioritization analysis, risk retrieval inventory, and risk response management. 3. TimeCamp. TimeCamp is a time tracking tool that provides features such as identifying potential financial risks, time management evaluation, and curbing festering risks. 4. Integram. Integram is a risk management tool that focuses primarily on a project's health and safety. It provides benefits like risk identification, business optimization, and business intelligence. 5. Qualys. Qualys is an advanced risk management tool that offers benefits such as vulnerability scanning, malware scanning, detection, and threat protection. Project management software. Project management software can use for all aspects of managing, monitoring, and controlling a project, including project planning, scheduling, resource allocation, and change management. Project management software also provides a central knowledge base for project documentation and information. Project software can enhance the success of a project because its knowledge base functionality enables project team members to collaborate and communicate with each other and other project stakeholders. Project management software also allows everyone to optimize processes and work together in the most efficient manner possible. The software supports the planning, managing, and oversight of projects within one centralized virtual location. Plus, it allows teams to stay on top of project statuses, workflows, and tasks in real time. Programs and portfolios. Project management software can assist a team in monitoring, managing, and coordinating projects and project resources. By adopting project management software, teams can replace more rudimentary tools like email and spreadsheets. Project management software is a solution that helps project managers and team members plan, coordinate and monitor projects' performance and success. Benefits of project management software. Project management software is beneficial for all companies that manage projects, regardless of organizational size or industry. The software provides effective project planning and resource management capabilities that anyone can use, including businesses that do not run formal projects. An organization that requires practical estimation, planning, tracking, delivering, and billing for services can adopt project management software. Project management software assists organizations in planning, executing, supporting, and monitoring projects and project teams. Here are some benefits of implementing project management software. 1. Centralization. Project management software creates a central workspace and knowledge base for communication, tracking, and the storage of documents. Without this centralization, it becomes challenging to track tasks and projects. After all, when a team is forced to pull data from multiple tools or sources, the accuracy of reports can become questionable. This visibility also improves the planning and estimating of future projects. Time logs allow managers to review past projects to accurately predict how long specific tasks will take and estimate billable hours. This information can also be used to determine whether potential projects will be profitable. Project software also reduces the labor and time required to track and compile data manually. With manual methods, such as spreadsheets, there is always the risk of human error, delays in updates, and having multiple versions of the same file. With software, on the other hand, the company can quickly maximize the available information. 2. Coordination. Project management software can help project teams coordinate tasks and automate the workflow, so that team members are notified when the task is completed and the time they are required to commence their tasks. This will reduce delays and eliminate the need for the project manager to act as a go-between. Project management software also provides visibility into work progress, roadblocks, and success. The number one benefit of project software for small businesses is time tracking. Seeing where every minute helps small business owners identify and remove bottlenecks and time wasters goes. This functionality also allows for the early identification of delays and issues. Without a centralized base for coordination and knowledge sharing, documents can be easily misplaced, communications can be missed, and teams may resort to guesswork regarding responsibilities and project progress. Project management software ensures that sound quality is maintained and tasks are not unnecessarily delayed. 3. Communication. Streamlined communication is one of the most significant benefits of project management software. Project management software makes communication and collaboration much more accessible. Businesses rely more and more on remote teams, contract workers, and freelancers. This trend illustrates why companies must effectively communicate with team members, not all located within one central office. Virtual teams and stakeholders can access the main workspace with cloud-based project management software anywhere connected to the Internet. This 24/7 connection enables team members to communicate with one another regardless of where they are or what time. Project software provides all key parties with instant access to updates, progress reports, and project notifications no matter where they are. Stakeholders never again have to wait for someone to email them stale news. One centralized hub also allows everyone to leave feedback on tasks without creating long hard-to-follow email threads. When should an organization invest in project management software? It makes sense to invest in project management software when deadlines are missed, processes falling apart, and miscommunication occurring, but at that point, it may already be too late. After all, by the time the organization has gotten to that stage, the company is already impacted negatively for not having the software. The organization should acquire the necessary software to support its projects and teams for the best results. It can be challenging to know when the company has outgrown more rudimentary tools, like spreadsheets. Here are 3 signs that suggest that an organization should invest in project management software. 1. Growth. A significant factor in the decision to invest in project software is the growth rate of the business. Suppose the company's projects grow in size and number. In that case, it is reasonable to acquire project management software to ensure effective project management. The growth of the company's projects implies that its project teams would also increase. The company requires improved and extensive communication to coordinate and monitor all its projects. If a company is planning to grow, it is also an indicator of investing in project software. For instance, if the company is bidding on large, complex projects, it is likely time to adopt more robust project management tools. Scaling the business requires efficiency and automation of repetitive, administrative tasks. Without efficiently scaling as the company secure more works and project management software becomes essential to meet deadlines. Processes also get more complicated as a company grows, so having a tool to manage all critical activities and stakeholders is necessary. This ensures that the company does not miss or overlook essential project tasks. They can be the difference between project success and failure. Therefore, project management software is required to manage project growth to ensure efficiency and effectiveness. 2. Interdependency. In small companies, employees may work individually or in small groups. Larger and more diverse businesses, this changes because large projects require more people and collaborative activity. Even when an organization is not growing, changes in functional structures or physical locations may necessitate project management software. For instance, if a company starts employing freelancers and remote workers, communication and integration become more challenging. An increase in external partnerships with vendors, suppliers, and customers may also increase the complexity of the company's projects. Furthermore, if the company undertakes a project requiring one subcontractor to complete 35% of the work, management and oversight can quickly become difficult without the right software and processes. 3. Efficiency. Without project management software, employees will spend more time doing manual tasks, such as entering data into spreadsheets. This takes more time up front, but it also increases the likelihood of rework due to errors and data loss. Project management software reduces the need for manual and repetitive tasks, freeing people to do more analysis and big picture planning. This functionality also helps ensure that projects teams are not overloaded with monotonous tasks. Nobody is happy when their spreadsheet crashes, and they just lost the report they have been working on in the last 3 hours. After all, people tend to be more fulfilled in their jobs when they are doing something of value, rather than doing small, repetitive tasks repeatedly. Suppose team members are struggling more and more with increased workloads or with simple tools crashing under the weight of large and complex files. In that case, it is a clear sign that it is time to invest in project management software. How much does project management software cost? The price of project management software will vary depending on many factors, including 1. The software vendor. Vendors set their prices so that costs can vary widely across companies. 2. Software functionality. Not all software solutions come with the same functionality. For example, a vendor may offer a basic model package and a more advanced solution. 3. Size of a business. Project management software costs typically vary depending on the number of users and the volume of storage space required. 4. Software package. Most project management software vendors offer different packaging options separated by business size or add-on features. Therefore, the easiest way to understand how much work management software will cost a business is to contact top software providers and review their pricing for the package that meets their needs. 5. Cost of purchasing the software. Cost is essential in selecting project management software. There are, however, several free project management software options in the market, but they come with hidden costs. For instance, many free software options lack training and support. This lack of support means that the users need to spend more on implementation, ongoing maintenance, and updating the system regularly. 6. Cost of not having project management software. There are also costs of not having project management software. Without project management software, the company will spend more time completing tasks and increasing errors. Project management software also makes communication and collaboration much more accessible. Poor collaboration and communication can cost the company and teams an annual loss. Conclusion. This video has discussed project management, project risk, and the management of project risks. A risk is an uncertainty that cannot be avoided but can be managed. Risk is any unexpected event that can affect a project, for better or for worse. Project management focuses on the management of all aspects of a project. Project risk management entails identifying potential risks, analyzing the risk, and taking proper precautions to reduce or curb the risk. The project management process helps predict and gives the project manager a way to tackle tasks in distinct phases. Managing risk is significant, especially in project management, as the risk can positively or negatively impact a project. Hence, project risk management becomes a vital skill that every project manager must possess to ensure the success of their projects. I hope this video is educative and beneficial to you. Please post your comments below in the comments section. If this video has been educative and beneficial to you, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you for seeing the Risk Management of Everything videos. We love to hear from you. Please post your comments and questions in the comment section down below. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Risk Management of Everything channel, and press the notification button so you can be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you.